Welcome, folks, to Garage Sports Ohio.
Oh,
Yeah. We got everything going and setting and ready to go. Just to give you some information on sports.
My goodness, I love you people. If
I
did
really
things-
do.
The things Chuck
Yeah.
does for y'all, man.
Yeah, he's
Holy
a
crap.
good man.
Honestly, I got some words for Senior Pyro Slayer. And I tip my cap because I'm learning real fast what he's had to deal with.
Oh, no?
Oh my goodness, Joel.
No,
yeah.
Joel.
My goodness, Joel.
You are a real MVP, dude. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
It's
he
great.
is.
Isn't a lot of technical difficulties going on Twitch and all that?
Yeah.
Is it?
Only on my end. I'm the only one that has technical difficulties anymore.
No,
Okay.
I'm talking about when you guys go on Twitch. Is it hard?
Not anymore.
You guys don't really.
He's got that shit down to a science.
He
fucking
got it
awesome.
down to a science.
It's
Wow.
sweet.
That's awesome.
Thanks, Joel, for teaching
Something-
Chuck some things.
Something I got to figure out is how to get it down to a science so I can just turn it on and go.
Yep.
I feel because I'm sitting here all the time and I'm just like, I wish I could help, but I wouldn't even know where to dang start.
Boy, amen on that one.
Well, on the bright side, at least you're not getting
Yeah,
super pissed off and hitting people like your bro Peppers.
Peppers. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well done.
Man.
Well,
I'm telling
that's
you,
not
boy,
funny.
I'm
I'm
telling
sorry.
you, son, man, there's no need.
It's been confirmed that he was arrested on It was confirmed on Monday. His apprehension occurred around 4 a.m. on Saturday. He was reportedly involved in a physical disagreement with a female stranger. As per the statements provided by the woman in question, he had allegedly assaulted her prior to the police's arrival. He reportedly struck the woman, removed her clothes, and choked her at least 6 times before pushing her off the stairs.
Man,
So it's alleged,
that is
And
no need.
and that's what she said. That's not what the cop said, though, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Man.
This is all alleged. Obviously, we don't have any proof he pled not guilty or whatnot.
What's up with the man abusing a woman? I mean, there's no need in it.
He was released on a $2,500 bail.
Wow.
And last I seen, he was suspended with pay. These contracts, there's something wrong with these contracts where
Yeah.
when you do something illegal or you do something unlawful, somehow you're still getting paid. Now, granted, these are alleged. If he's
Yeah.
innocent, he deserves the pay. If he did anything that was reported here, why is he getting paid?
Yeah, really.
I
That's what I'm
I
wondering.
can see if he's found guilty, do what you need to do. But right now, it's just allegations. You can't really prove anything right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
But he's suspended with pay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've seen.
Yeah.
It's tricky because it's just an allegation.
Man, I mean, it's like with
Because you're innocent until proven guilty.
Well, I think
he's
also
got a lot
the
of
big thing.
respect for the kids and a lot of respect for his parents playing in the NFL, and man, just disappointing.
He's on the commissioner's exempt list, which whatever that means, I'm not positive.
Man, that's just wow.
While he goes through his legal process following his arrest. And this says that he shoved his girlfriend's head into the wall and choked her. Okay. It's just all bad.
Yeah, it's getting worse. You do not hit a woman. I don't care who
Jared
you are.
Mayo, the head coach, he said that Peppers won't be with the team in the near term. So current. Any act of domestic violence is unacceptable for us. With that being said, I do think that Jabril has to go through the system, has to continue to go through due process. We'll see how that works out. If that makes sense, I can get behind that.
Yep.
There was also a substance believed to be cocaine
Wow.
involved in all this. It's a mess.
Yeah, it's absolutely a mess.
It,
Uncalled for.
it's completely unacceptable.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Chuck.
I,
Uncalled for.
if it
I mean,
is
I
true,
mean, I
it
could
is
see
uncalled
you
for.
making mistakes, but hitting your
Shit,
girlfriend,
hitting anybody. Realistically,
it's
you are a professional athlete.
yeah,
You're getting paid millions of dollars to do a job that is literally going out and playing a game. Now, mind you, it's a dangerous game.
right,
We all agree here.
right.
But at the end of the day, you're a role model for millions of kids.
Millions of
Exactly.
kids,
There
pe-
is
people.
absolutely, it is unacceptable for you to lay your hands on anybody.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
I agree. And
If you have aggression, get it out on the football field, not at home.
Yeah,
exactly. And I don't know how
absolutely.
you don't.
Or if you got a problem, go to a counselor and seek help.
And as far as the drugs are concerned, don't do drugs.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, I know this happens a lot with the
with other football.
the multimillionaire player people, just the super rich. It seems to happen a lot. You get it in
Yeah.
acting, you get it in football, baseball, basketball, all
Yeah.
the big time multimillionaires.
Yeah,
It's almost like they have so much money they don't know what to do with it, and then they
Right.
try cocaine.
yeah, yeah.
Why?
Why?
Like, I understand you got the money, you can afford it, you can do whatever the hell you want. But at the end of the day, just why?
It
Keep your money.
ruined John Jones's career.
Save it.
Ruin John Jones's career. It's what's his name? The Browns quarterback money.
Manziel?
Yeah,
Johnny Manziel.
it ruined the wide receiver coach or the wide receiver for the Browns.
That was just pot.
That was just
That was
pot.
just weed.
Yeah,
But again, you're not supposed to smoke it. Don't smoke it. I don't understand why it's so hard.
And you- we still, till this day, quote Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
Remember what it was?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You want to say it for him?
Go for it.
Go for it.
I got high. I forgot I wasn't supposed to get high.
What a quote.
That was
now,
that
mind you,
is a good one.
I'll never say anything negative or bad about, smoking weed. It is what it is.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, it should be used for medical reasons.
Yeah.
yeah.
I believe that if you want to smoke it in your regular life to help you go to sleep, I don't see a big deal with it.
Nope, neither do
But
I.
you're playing a sport, making millions of dollars, and they tell you not to do it.
Don't do it.
That should be enough.
Yeah,
That's enough for me.
Especially if it's your dream.
Yeah.
And not a lot of people get to live that dream.
Right.
absolutely, 100%, Brandon.
So at the
There's
end of the
also-
day,
There's hundreds
yeah.
of other people that could have had your spot, but they chose you,
yeah.
Yeah,
and
So
you're
it's-
messing it up.
Yeah. So just stay away from it. Like, same with drinking and driving. There's Uber out there. There's so many different applications and
yeah.
apps that you can get.
yeah.
That
Taxi.
you never have to drive drunk.
Yeah,
Right.
There's Uber, like
And
you said.
you're making all that money. Use it to get home.
You got your
you can't-
family to call just in case if
Mhm.
they hey, dad or
That's-
mom, I need a ride home.
I was
Call your
gonna-
damn coach.
Yeah.
You think your coach is going to be upset about he's not going to be happy with you, but he's going to be happier with you that you called him to pick you up at 3:00 in the morning than you driving home.
Yeah,
And you can't
true.
tell me you ain't got friends that can't do it.
Yeah,
Teammates,
Friends,
Teammates,
a
yeah.
girlfriend, some girl you're messing around
or
with.
a wife,
Uber,
or a
Yeah.
wife. I mean,
anything.
anything.
There's
Walk.
always an option.
You could walk
Yeah.
home.
Yeah,
That's not the favorable option, but
Hell, at the end of the day, the biggest thing is for the everyday person, it's unacceptable to drink and drive.
absolutely.
Now, when you add millions of dollars, it's really unacceptable.
Yeah, yeah.
well,
Absolutely absurd. And you see it happening so much.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But on to brighter notes, let's look at baseball.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Dodgers are down 1-2.
Wow.
As of filming this, we are filming on Wednesday due to some things we got going on Friday.
So
Yeah.
The Padres were they were lower seed, weren't they?
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I thought Shohei would take down the Padres.
Yeah.
and
No.
they're down.
No. I'm sorry. That's the Royals.
Yeah.
Or the no,
No,
it's
it
the
is the Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Yeah, it is the Dodgers.
Why did I?
And Shohei came out. I think it was one of his first at bats. He hit it. He hit it deep. He went deep with it. And we were watching a little bit yesterday, and it was 6-5 of the top of the third.
Yeah, it was
Like, for real right now?
very high
Wow.
What
scoring.
sport am I watching?
Yeah.
Very high scoring.
You got the Guardians and the Tigers are 1-1.
Nope. 2-1.
Oh, 2-1. Detroit's up 2-1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as we're filming right now,
we were watching today. Me and Brandon.
they just won as we were
You
filming.
know,
Yeah.
you know, when Brandon was sitting there saying the Tigers won 3-0, I thought he was talking about the previous game because the Tigers won 3-0.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Both
we
games.
were sitting here watching it while you were.
Well, as we were before
Yeah.
we started filming, Guardians were going through their bullpen like crazy.
Yeah.
Bullpen games will always hurt you, especially when you're playing away.
Yeah.
A lot of balls being pitched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also see that the Mets are 2-1 on Phillies.
Yeah.
What is happening? And the
Yeah.
Yankees and Royals are tied.
Yep.
I thought the Yankees would,
Well, I thought Yankees would sweep
and in all honesty,
the Royals.
in all honesty, I was trash talking, but I really thought the Guardians were probably going to sweep us.
No.
I really did.
No.
Well, the Guardians are just a better
I'm
team than
sorry.
Detroit is.
Well,
know. They
well,
are.
our bullpen needs some help.
Detroit needs some help. Detroit, they're a good team.
3-0.
I mean, hey, I'm not saying they're not a good team, but I really, when I look at the
what was it,
Guardians and I
Brandon?
look at the
top-
Tigers,
the bottom of the sixth.
It was it was going into the top of the seventh.
No,
They
the
le-
bottom of the sixth when they hit those two base hits.
one of them was down the left sideline,
Yeah,
and he drove in a run.
yeah, an RBI.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a little bit like two batters after that, they hit one on the right. They did a base hit on the right side.
Oh yeah. I forgot who it was. It started with a T, I think.
Yeah, it was
I remember it was something like Torkelson. That's who
yeah.
it was.
Yeah,
Hit a base hit on the right side.
and they did Guardians did a stinky pitch, and it got away from the catcher, and
Yep.
and
That was
they
another play.
they got an extra base on that.
Mm-hmm. It was
it was
too far inside, and it hit the top
Yeah.
of his mitt.
no, yeah, it was too far outside. It hit like the ground, and his
Catcher mitt.
catcher mitt folded in. That's why he couldn't get it, or something like that.
on more of a brighter note or happier note, Teoscar Hernandez hit a grand slam.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
wow.
what when we were watching, babe.
Oh,
Because it was 6-1 going into the top of the third, and he hit that grand slam to make it 6-5, which is where the game ended.
wow, 6-5.
Wild.
Wow.
Fernando Tatis with the big homer was beautiful. That was a beautiful home run too.
Wow.
And then Mookie Betts, he led off the game with a home run.
mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Like, honestly, it was interesting because baseball's not a sport that we would normally typically sit here and watch,
Right.
but we sat here and watched it.
Well, that's the way me and Brandon
And it was a
did.
good
We
time.
sat here and watched the Guardians and Detroit Tigers, and that's the first time I ever sat down and watched a baseball game in quite a while, and it was pretty interesting.
Honestly, it was a lot more entertaining than I remembered it being. But I think that's
Absolutely.
because, I'm trying to pay attention and I'm seeing that there's a lot more home runs than I remember.
Oh yeah.
Home runs are I love home runs.
Well, we grew up
Yeah.
in an era of home run derby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every other person was smashing home runs.
Yeah.
Right.
You had
Right.
Big Poppy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We grew up in the era of Mark McGuire, Sammy
Mark
Sosa, Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey,
Ken Griffey Jr.
Jason
Yep.
Giambi,
Yeah.
Yeah. Jason Biombi. Yep.
Jeff Bagwell, like
Jeff
all
Bagwell.
these
Yep.
prime time home run hitters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were used to
Jim
seeing that.
Tomey.
Oh,
Jim Tomey,
Yeah.
yeah, because he'd have 25, 30 home runs a season. So, yeah, I count him in, Jim Tomey.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so we got this guy. He commented on our video
who's that?
with some kind of what are you talking about?
What are you doing?
Pyro
Joel.
Slayer TV.
Joel.
Like, I love you, buddy.
Yeah, I love you too, buddy, but it's just too early in the season to be saying
Well, he did put a
Bo
right.
Nix is the GOAT.
He
No,
did put a
he
right.
is not the GOAT. Just take it easy, buddy.
He put a right in question mark.
And to be clear, I'm pretty sure he's being a smart ass because Bo Nix went 19 of 27 for 206 and 2 touchdowns, which is the best game by far that he's
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
And quite frankly, no, Bo Nix is not the GOAT. Bo Nix will not be the GOAT.
No,
And
Nope.
Bo Nix doesn't stand a prayer of being the GOAT.
no,
And
not
thanks
yet.
for the comment, buddy. I love you.
Yep.
Thanks for the comment, Joel.
I appreciate
Thank
your
you,
ignorance
Joel.
sometimes,
Thank
bud.
you.
It's
But
fantastic.
he needs
Work.
a lot more pieces and a lot more work to become
Yeah,
Tom Brady.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Pat Mahomes is well on his way, though.
Man,
He's played a third of the seasons and he's almost got half the Super Bowls. Like,
It's
he's
crazy.
doing the damn thing.
It's
yeah, he's
crazy.
getting there.
If they win this year, he's he's got 4.
4,
Well,
Brady's got 7.
and you do something Tom Brady never did.
maybe.
Repeat.
The repeat.
Repeat.
Nobody's ever done.
No, nobody's
team has ever done it.
4 repeats.
The Bills went
Nobody.
4 times to the Super Bowl
In a row.
in a
and
row,
lost.
but never won one.
Never.
Yeah. And I,
That was the era of who? Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly. But hey, I admire the dude. He retired early because of cancer.
I never.
And I
Said
don't
he
I
was
know,
admire
I
the
know,
dude.
I know. I'm just saying.
Did you know when he got drafted, he refused to play for Buffalo?
Oh yeah,
I
knew
hate that shit.
I know it.
Went and played for another league, and then 2 years later, that league crumbled. So he's like, "Okay, I guess I'll go play for the NFL." And Buffalo's like, "We own your contract rights. You don't have a choice."
That's your pee pet.
I
think-
know it drives me nuts.
What was that franchise's name? It was a minor NFL team.
Huh?
The minor NFL team.
What? There's so many. When
Like the USFL?
Yeah, that's it.
In the USFL?
Yeah, USFL. That's what Jim Kelly played in
Yeah.
for a couple seasons.
And then the USFL crumbled then.
Yeah, yeah. And then it went. Then he went back to the NFL and played for the Buffalo.
Hold on. I-
Yes,
USFL has been a common name for another football league.
right. Right.
So there was a previous USFL.
Right.
Then this
Yeah.
most recent one's the USFL that merged with the XFL to create
XFL,
the
yeah.
UFL.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
always thought it was the Canadian Football League.
that's the
was,
CFL.
was the
CFL.
one for
Yeah.
the longest time. That's the only one I
That's
remember.
the one that's the only that has longevity.
Well, see, the USFL.
None of the other ones have longevity.
USFL was the United States Football League.
Well,
Around
yes.
in the United States because they had
Oh,
different names.
I know what it is.
But it was like the Lions or the Bears or
Oh,
Detroit,
is that the merger?
No. That was the AFL and the
AFL. Yeah. It was only the American
they did.
League.
You're thinking of the pro teams now. They did not have the pro teams. Be
No, they had
gonna
the
need you to calm
different
down.
name of it. They had the different name brands. So,
like the Rebels
Wow.
or the Defenders.
or the Galaxies.
So, I mean, the USFL obviously crumbled. Then the NFL, he had to go back and play, and he was forced into the scenario. But his reasoning is atrocious. He didn't want
Right.
to play in the cold. That was his whole reason.
I
Yeah,
completely understand.
It's
I-
outrageous.
It is not. Well,
I played.
never
I'm
mind.
going to pay you millions of dollars to
I
go be cold.
I had to think about it, And when I put that in the aspect,
Yeah.
you're right.
To go
I'm
play
sorry.
a game you love.
I'm
You're right.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
If somebody
You're right.
drafts me and I'm playing in the cold and they're paying me millions of dollars, I do it.
Yeah, buying multiple layers of cold gear. I'm
Even if
doing it.
even if they only give me $1 million, I'm doing it.
You
Sitting in the sidelines, I'll put a coat on.
you know how they wear sweatshirts with their jerseys? That'd be me.
I know.
Only multiple sweatshirts.
Only week one.
I'd be catching the ball like this.
Hey, bro, that'd be you in week one. Middle of the summer.
Middle of the summer, looking like that.
Yeah.
Then we got another comment. I love seeing Ashton Genty hype spreading outside the Northwest. Dude's a cheat code and so fun to watch, even though he made my Cougs look like a JV team. Also, your Minshew slander is totally unacceptable. As a mustache owner, you ought to be ashamed of that comment. Minshew's better than Fields. Now to my question. Do you guys stay up for the after dark college games on Friday and Saturday nights? I will say that I did this past week. I don't always stay up for those games, but I definitely like if a game catches my eye,
Oh yeah.
I'm in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It happens to me Monday Night Football sometimes. Catches my eye. It's way past when I should go to bed. The Cowboys game this past Sunday.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was up to 1 o'clock in the morning watching football.
Wow.
I was in bed watching it.
Yeah. Then,
What? I fell asleep to it.
I didn't. That's the problem.
That's what happens.
That's what happens to me.
I'll go to bed and I'll have it on my phone and I'll just lay there, like have it like this, and then I'll fall asleep to it.
That's the same way with me. I got my TV up on the wall,
Hey, yeah, I know.
and I watch it, and it's like it's all right. First quarter, second quarter,
You know what else
about
I
the
do
middle
that
of
too?
the second quarter, I'm out.
You know what else I do that too? The ranch.
You would.
The ranch.
That's the background noise for me.
I can't watch TV and fall asleep.
I know.
I'm a whole problem.
You can't even have a fan on you.
Nope.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Because
It messes with my sinuses.
What?
I wake up and I can barely breathe if there's a fan blowing on my face.
he gets too cold.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. But
It gets too cold.
do you guys watch the After Dark games?
No, not really. I mean, I give me a little bit of afternoon nap, and I might be ready to watch that.
Yeah.
All nighter.
like I said, if I can stay up, I'll have it on my phone, but most of the time I fall asleep watching it,
I believe that Boise's playing Saturday night.
and I'm gonna have to watch that
Yeah,
because
me too.
because I appreciate your comment and Ashton Genty.
Yep.
If he
He's
continues
insanely
what
good.
he's doing, give that man the Heisman.
Oh
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Give it.
Absolutely.
He deserves it.
Heck
And as
yeah.
far as your comment, Minshew's better than Fields. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Ah,
Get out of here. There ain't no
he
way.
had his
Justin
chance.
Fields is better than Minshew.
I will say 100% without a doubt, Minshew is on par with Trevor Lawrence, not with Justin Fields.
No.
Look at them side by side statistically, and they're almost identical.
Absolutely, because Justin Fields has got a better O line now at the Steelers. Yep.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Look at them statistically, side by side, and they are really close to each other.
Well, okay, I'll agree with you statistically. But if Trevor Lawrence was on a different team, I feel like he would be better.
Yes, because I don't know. Minshew did it with the Jaguars too.
He had a few
True.
good, he had a few good games when it was Minshew magic. After that,
In fairness, that's all Trevor Lawrence has really had.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do think that Trevor Lawrence would be a better player elsewhere. I do agree
Yeah.
with that statement.
If he had.
Um, I think that Minshew needs the right fit. I don't think he's found it. I think the same with Trevor Lawrence.
Not with the Raiders.
Well, I mean, he's been through like three or four teams now.
Yeah.
He's got to
Was it?
find it.
Yep.
Jags, Colts.
Jags, Colts. I don't remember the other team.
Let me see.
Instead of going deep, maybe do more short passes.
I don't remember the other team.
Keep talking. Stop it with the dead air, people. I'm so sorry, audience.
No.
I can only do so much. I fix all the technical difficulties. They leave you with dead air.
I'm sorry, folks.
Hey, we're trying to find answers here.
Yeah.
All right.
Eagles.
Oh, it was the Eagles.
But
Yeah. Wait, did he even get to play for the Eagles?
Minshew?
I doubt it.
Because I'm sure they had Jalen Hurts when he was there.
21.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
He was a Pro Bowler last year, though.
Who? Minshew?
What?
Gardner Minshew.
Pro Bowler last year? Wow.
How many times has Trevor Lawrence been a Pro
None.
Bowler?
No. So statistically wise, I guess he's right.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's wild to think.
Wild.
But I do agree. I
Yeah.
think that if Trevor Lawrence went somewhere else, he'd have a lot more success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
It's hard to have success with a poverty franchise.
and as far as Ashton Genty making your Cougars look bad,
Yeah.
Ashton Genty's been making everyone look bad all year so far.
Yeah. He made Oregon look bad.
Yeah.
He made me doubt Oregon.
Yeah.
I doubted the number 3 team in the nation.
Wow. Wow.
So
Unreal, Chuck.
Highly impressive.
Wow.
Speaking of college ball.
thank you for your comment.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Thank you for your comment, buddy.
Let's get into some college football and how we have been doing. So, the week 6 here, your boy
Yeah.
took the lead on the overalls. What's up, y'all?
Damn you.
Damn you.
I'm taking it back. Let's go.
For now.
So,
For now.
big things. Texas A&M beat Missouri. Honestly, there's a lot of upsets here that shocked me.
Yeah.
So Texas A&M beat Mizzou. We all had Mizzou. Washington beat Michigan. We all took Michigan.
Yeah.
Minnesota beat USC. Pops. Well done.
Yeah.
Penn State beat UCLA. We all had that right. Pitt beat North Carolina. We all had that right. Ohio State beat Iowa. Then West Virginia upset Oklahoma State. None of us had that one.
Yeah.
We all took Boise State to beat Utah State because Ashton Genty's a monster.
Yeah.
Pops took UCF to upset Florida. That did not happen. And then Brandon, you took Kansas to beat Arizona State. That did not happen.
Yep.
I'm done with Kansas.
You're over Kansas already?
Why didn't we do the Kentucky game? I thought we did the Kentucky game.
That was the week prior. That was the week prior.
Oh, was it?
And we
Yes,
didn't.
it was.
We didn't do.
Oh, that's right. Kentucky had a bye.
We didn't do Vandy versus Bama
For
Yep.
reasons.
because no one seen that coming.
Yeah, no
Who
one
picked Vandy?
Who would ever? Who would ever be a shocker?
rich
in
person.
Vandy coming back,
A rich
a
person.
beat.
They threw 20 bucks on Vandy.
Seed in the NCAA, Alabama. Wow!
Well, you know what I think it was?
Congratulations, Vandy,
And we're going to
and
get
your
in.
first win on the top 5 team in the NCAA.
Sure. Now I'm going to get into this because Vandy's ill important. They spent too much time celebrating. They're going to lose to Kentucky this week. That's my call already. Because Bama did the same thing after they beat Georgia.
Yep.
Celebrated too hard, overlooked their next
Yep.
opponent, and fell.
Yep. I agree, 100%.
Especially to a team that's already lost to a FCS school this year.
Well,
Yep.
that's one of the games we listed. So
Yep.
we'll see who we pick.
I think Kentucky's going to be tough.
Yeah. So now we can get into this week's games. We got Texas versus Oklahoma. Pops, who'd you take?
I got Texas. Give me those Longhorns.
Good old Red River, words are hard.
Red River rivalry.
Red River rivalry. Yep.
And this game is always smash mouth
Oh, yeah.
between two legendary teams.
Yep.
But it's hard to pick against Texas. Give me Texas.
Yep.
Well, guys, you think it's hard to pick against Texas?
Yes.
Oh, come on, but it's Oklahoma. Yeah, you're right. Give me Texas.
Can we skip the next one?
No,
and
we
do it
cannot.
last?
We got to get into it. It's Ohio
Yep.
State versus Oregon.
I haven't.
Number 2 versus number 3. Brandon, I want your pick first.
Yes.
I haven't even picked.
You haven't picked?
Yes.
No,
What are you doing?
it's
And
hard.
you're an Ohio State fan?
Yeah, well, I'm not
What
going to
the
just
hell?
pick Ohio State because
Well,
it's Ohio State.
Yeah, we try to stay away from biases here.
And the thing, okay,
well,
so
2 of us anyway.
here's my thoughts. It scares me because what Ohio team's going to show up? Is the defense going to be able to stop a nosebleed? Is our offense going to get stopped?
Yeah, because
Is it the team we saw last week?
Yeah,
Or-
they fumbled a couple times. Yeah,
Or is
Yeah, but
Oregon,
that defense looked hot.
yeah, the
We stopped-
defense looked good.
we stopped Caleb Johnson, and that was their
Yep.
best running back. It's one
Yep.
of the top running backs in the Big Ten.
Yep,
Can we do it again?
I think so.
I think we can.
Give me Ohio State.
Give me those Buckeyes.
So I think the big thing we got to look at, Ohio State, they've always been a team that starts off slow.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Early season.
Oh yeah,
So they did this year, right? They started off slow
right.
against Akron. Then every game has been an upgrade from there.
Yeah, they
An opponent
really good.
and how they've looked.
Their defense looked really
So,
good.
As they've continued to progress,
Yeah,
throughout the games, every game's been a bigger test.
that's right.
Now this one's a huge test, and I think
Huge.
they're
For
up
both-
for it.
for
I
both-
think they are
it's,
too.
It's
I
huge.
think they are too.
It's huge for both teams.
I definitely think
Yeah.
Oregon is a very talented team.
They have speed.
Oh yeah,
They've always had speed.
Yeah, they've
But-
always had
yeah.
speed.
Their wide
I'm-
receivers have speed.
I do love Oregon, but I think
think-
that Ohio State has shown more to me, and I've doubted Oregon a few times this year. I've never doubted Ohio State.
no. I
It's
think-
been hard. Ohio State hasn't given anybody a reason to doubt them.
Yep. And
Whereas Oregon, I mean, they struggled.
that defense, man, that secondary of Ohio State, they are ball hoggers.
And they
I mean,
struggled hard
man,
against
that
Boise.
defense is good.
They struggled real hard against Boise
Right.
State. Now Ashton Genty's a phenomenal player,
Yep.
but the rest of that team, like without Ashton Genty, that team's not good.
Yeah.
That defense has given up
And
a
that's-
lot of points.
And if you take that's really what a Heisman is all about. You
Right.
take that player off that team, they suck.
Right.
Yep.
So Oregon allowed them to hang in with them. That's
Yep.
a problem
Yep. Yep.
because that Boise defense is not that good.
No.
But that's my argument towards it. What
Yep.
are you thinking? Walk us through the thought process because you've gone
Yeah.
nowhere.
I'm scared. It's just nerves,
Well,
'cause we haven't had a real test like this yet. And
I agree with
did
you on
stop-
that one, Brandon.
we did.
This is the biggest test right here.
we did
This
stop.
is the test for Ohio State to prove,
that they belong there.
Yes.
yeah, they belong at number 2. And they belong in
If-
the playoffs.
If they win this game, I could see us going undefeated.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, what's the next challenge?
Penn State.
I mean, yeah, but end of the day, Penn State's no Oregon.
No.
But if it's at Penn State,
It's a whole nother ball.
No,
game.
no,
Beaver
no,
Stadium,
ball game.
rock-
Yeah,
it-
Beaver Stadium.
they rock.
They rocked
Mhm.
that the all white out. They rock against Ohio State. And
How about I look at it
you
this
know,
way?
Chuck and Brandon, if it's at Penn State, it's going to be a night game.
Oh, yeah. I love night games.
Let me look
Ohio
at
State
it.
doesn't play enough of them.
That's going to be a Saturday night game.
But we're talking about Oregon right now.
Who has more impact players? They got Dylan Gabriel and some fast receivers.
Right.
Ohio State's got
But
that.
Ohio State's got really good defense.
We got
Who's the running back in Oregon?
I don't know.
Who's the running back at Ohio State?
You don't have
Well, I know
you don't
because
have
I'm an
no-
Ohio State fan, but
you
I'm
have
sure
no faith
everybody.
in Jenkins.
I didn't say that.
I love Jenkins.
Who's Jenkins?
Well, I mean, they're running back for Ohio.
Judkins.
Huh?
Judkins.
Judkins. Or,
Quinshawn Junkins.
yeah.
And Quinshawn Judkins has done next to nothing this year.
Well, I
He's
know.
popped off a game or two, but he really hasn't. He's not been the guy.
I know that.
Give me Ohio State.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
There you
Talent wise, we have
go. I take
the-
Ohio State.
we have the talent to win.
Yeah. Now, that's not saying, I mean, Oregon absolutely 100% could pull this upset off.
And that's what scares me. Not
But I mean,
It's
at
tough.
the same time, Oklahoma could pull off the upset on Texas too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ole Miss, LSU.
I'm going LSU Tigers.
Well, LSU hasn't impressed me at all this year. Give me Ole Miss.
I haven't been super impressed by Ole Miss either. Give me LSU.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Kansas State at Colorado.
I haven't picked that.
You know,
I don't know.
Colorado has impressed me.
Hard part here. I'm not sold on Dion's
I'm-
project. Yet.
No, never. I don't know if I ever will be.
I don't know.
So give me Kansas State.
Pops?
Give me those Kansas.
Yeah, big thing. Deion Sanders, I'm not sold. I am sold on a couple of his players.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Their corner's really good,
Yep.
but
Kansas State looks pretty solid this year. Now, nothing
Yeah.
spectacular. They haven't really impressed me either. But at the end of the day, I think Shador Sanders is going to put that team on his back this Saturday. Give me Colorado.
Oh. Wow.
oh wow.
And I'm the biggest Colorado
Shador.
doubter there is.
Yeah.
And now
Shador.
Yeah.
Shador is very talented.
he's not his daddy,
No.
but he's very good.
I expect it just proves that you can't win with just two people.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, we got Vandy at Kentucky.
All right. What
Give
are we
me
thinking?
them Kentucky Wildcats.
Yeah.
Oh, just counting Vandy out already.
I'm gonna have to.
Oh, I love Kentucky and their defense.
Vandy was very impressive.
Yeah.
So good. They and the thing is, they didn't beat Alabama by just like a shocking play. They
Yeah.
beat Alabama fundamentally. They beat Alabama in passing, rushing. They just beat them all over the field.
Oh yeah.
They didn't.
Oh yeah.
They didn't really do anything spectacular. They just beat them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They just beat them.
And they were better. They were just a better team.
Yeah.
Which is insane to say when you're talking about Alabama and Vanderbilt.
Did you see how Vandy off or defensive their secondary just took the wide receivers right out of their games, right out of their plays?
Besides Ryan Williams.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryan Williams had one play during that entire game, and it was
How many times
okay.
did they replay
It was okay.
How many times did they replay it when we left?
way too many, and
Yeah.
it wasn't. I was way impressed
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Ryan Williams against Georgia.
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
Yep.
The kid is
He is very talented,
very good.
but when he gets hit near a sideline from behind and gets shoved forward, and they're like, I don't know how he caught it. He wasn't leaning out of bounds. His entire body was in bounds the entire time. How did he stay in bounds? He got shoved forward, not towards the sideline. The dude that could have taken him out of the play held up and decided he didn't want to play that play.
Yep.
Well, he didn't. I don't think he thought that he was going to catch it, or he was going. He was already out of bounds. So
Like,
he
it was
just stood there.
It was an impressive
Yeah.
catch.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
all I'll give him there.
Oh yeah.
The run after catch did not impress me at all.
Nope. Me neither.
So, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I'm not taking anything from Ryan Williams here, though, by the way. He's a very talented player.
Yeah. He's really good.
I just want to
I'm
be
gonna-
very clear. It irritated me how much they were blowing that play up
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
But anyways, back on topic. I think they're going to celebrate too hard, overlook Kentucky, and I got Kentucky.
Me too. That's exactly the same reason. I think Vanderbilt coming off a very, very big win. I think it's really hard for a coach to keep players focus
Yes.
after a major win.
Yep.
Yep.
Especially one like this is one of the biggest wins that this is the biggest win Vanderbilt's ever had. This is
Yeah.
one of the biggest wins that
Yeah.
Actual.
we're gonna see
Yep.
this season,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
if not the biggest win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
So at the end of the day, I mean, I think Vandy gets to play Texas later too.
That's this is the reason why I love college football
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
Any given Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But yeah, give me Kentucky. I think the coach is going to do a good job. He's going to
Yeah.
have the players ready for Vanderbilt,
Yep.
ready enough. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by Kentucky by any means, but I think Kentucky does have a better team when Vanderbilt is slightly distracted.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we got South Carolina at Alabama, because why not throw this on the docket after Alabama gets beat by Vandy? We might as well pick Alabama every week because you never know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Bama's going to be pissed.
Oh yeah. They're going to be mad.
And they're going to be looking to cream someone's crop.
Yep.
Give me
Yep.
Bama.
Yeah, yep, me too. I think Bama is mad over that loss. They were frustrated.
Well, I know 13
They were
was.
really mad.
God.
And give me Bama over South Carolina. They're going to blow them away.
I get you going.
Coach, bench that kid. If he's going to throw a temper tantrum on the football field because he lost a game, he doesn't deserve to be on the field.
Did you see 13 at the end of that
Yeah.
game when they were kneeling it?
Throwing his arms up in the air. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
if you get frustrated yourself, that's fine. But
Yeah.
to kick the ball while it's being placed, are you kidding me?
Yeah. That is
Act like you've been there before.
yeah.
You-
Yeah.
You lost. Big deal. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like-
you got to be able to,
like
to
you said-
handle a loss.
Like you said, there's passion. I get that.
Yeah.
You're passionate. You want to win,
yeah.
but you also know how you have to know how to lose.
Again, beat
Yes.
yourself up. Throw your helmet
Yeah.
at the locker when you get in there. Don't kick the ball. What are we doing?
It's
This ain't
you gotta have
childish
spo-
thing. It's
you gotta
this
have
is,
sportsmanship.
This is, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
again,
agree 100%.
big thing for me, the thing that popped into my brain there, NIL money, find him.
Yeah.
We were talking about that when
Yeah.
we saw it too.
College players
Yeah.
getting paid now, find them.
Find them.
And I think,
Yep.
and I know some players get paid more than other players. Make it a small percentage, 0.5%, full percent, whatever. Find him.
Finding. Yep. And
Just-
then he won't kick that ball again.
Just
Yep,
enough,
he'll learn his lesson.
just enough to be like, hey,
This isn't okay.
yeah. I got distracted.
I noticed. Now we're on to Wisconsin, Rutgers.
If I told you Rutgers was undefeated, would you believe me?
Oh yeah.
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 What the heck?
What the heck's going on with these guys?
They have a great running back. It's not
Yeah.
possible for me to pick Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's
Give me
not
Rutgers.
Yeah. Me too. Give me Rutgers.
I wouldn't believe you if you told me Rutgers was going to be undefeated.
Would you
Yeah,
believe me
they
if I
are.
told you they're not going to be after this week?
What?
What?
It's going to be Wisconsin. For the upset, Rutgers is going down.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow!
Man, as good as that running back is at Rutgers, and they got it really, Brandon. I watched Rutgers play last week. After I watched the Alabama Vandy game, I taped it, and man, that quarterback for Rutgers is pretty good.
Yeah.
And their defense is not bad either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so here's my thing, guys. First and foremost, Rutgers isn't undefeated. They lost to Nebraska this
Oh
past
yeah,
weekend.
they lost one. They lost one. Now you change your mind?
Nope.
Nope. neither do I.
Secondly, the only good team that I've seen they
Neither
beat is
do I.
Washington, and I don't think Washington's that great.
And I don't think Wisconsin's that great either.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that statement by any length of the
Then
imagination.
why in the heck did you pick Wisconsin?
Because I think Wisconsin is better than Rutgers. Rutgers is going to Rutgers. Let's be realistic. The Rutgers are the Browns of the college football realm. They're gonna choke.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree. When they face
Yeah.
a opponent that can overmatch them, I think they'll fold.
Yeah.
But
And coming off their first loss, I think they're gonna hang their head a little bit.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
We will.
Then we got Penn State at USC. I think this is unanimous. Nobody's picking the Trojans here.
No.
Let's just be realistic.
I'm picking those Nittany Lions.
I think you're a fool if you don't.
Yeah, but we're
Yeah.
we're all taking Penn State here,
Yeah.
bud.
Yeah.
Roll.
Alrighty. Whoa. Whoa.
Wow, I'm in shock right now, guys.
Yep.
So we've had some technical difficulties leading up to all this.
Yep.
The computer just did the same thing it's been doing, but it didn't affect anything, and I'm happy.
Wow. Outstanding.
Yeah, it shut down my sound. It shut down video.
Yeah.
It shut down sound. Outrageous.
Yeah.
But we're on to Cincy UCF.
I don't. I'll be.
We're good. We're good. Continue.
I will be completely honest with you. I don't know nothing about them. I know. Didn't UCF beat Florida?
Yes.
No.
No.
They did not.
No.
Okay.
No. I don't think so.
I think you're right. I don't think they did. But I have UCF.
Yeah, I got UCF as well.
I got UCF also.
UCF's coming off of 2 brutal losses.
Yeah.
They beat TCU.
Yeah.
I know it's not saying a lot, but
It ain't
It's not
bad.
a slouch team, and it's not a good team.
Yeah.
They haven't been good since Max Duggan. That was back when you guys made the playoffs.
but
Yeah.
Cincinnati. I mean, they hung in there with Pitt. That's all I got good to say about
Yeah.
them.
Pitt won last week
Yeah. That's
yeah.
against
all,
North Carolina. So
all I got good to say about
Yeah, but they lost to
Cincinnati.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech ain't bad.
That being said,
They're another one of those.
give me the University of Central Florida.
Oh,
Yep. Give me them University of Central Florida. Yep.
All right, we got Washington at Iowa.
Well, even though they come off with the Ohio State loss, I think Iowa's gonna beat Washington.
you know, Washington. They came off a W, and Iowa came off the loss, like you said. I know Iowa's offense is struggling again,
Yeah.
but I
they're-
cannot underestimate that defense of Iowa.
Yeah.
That's why I'm taking Iowa.
And I'm
Yeah.
taking Washington. I think Washington, what they showed in the grit against Michigan there
Yeah.
is a big deal.
I could see that.
I think that when it comes down to defensively, I think Washington's going to have no problem stopping Iowa. Iowa's offense has struggled forever.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
It's
not
a
getting
problem.
better.
Yeah.
That being said, I think Washington's not going to score a lot. I mean, they're not going to hang another 27 points up,
Right.
No.
but I could see the game going, 10-3
Right.
and being very defensive. Give me
Mhm.
Washington over Iowa.
Right.
I can agree with that.
Yep.
I think the only chance Iowa has is if their defense scores.
Yeah.
Or they get them in prime position,
Yeah,
field position.
if Iowa's defense can score, everything changes. Obviously, that's football. It's the nature of the beast.
Yep.
If they can get them in already scoring positions,
Mm-hmm.
I could see Iowa winning this game.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
being said, let's get into our college football player of the week for week 6.
Oh boy.
This one's interesting. So I have on my bingo card Emeka Egbuka.
That's
Mickey Ibuka. Yep.
9 catches, 71 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
I agree.
Huge game.
Yeah.
that's a big game.
Really
Yeah.
stood out. And I think he did phenomenal.
Yep.
I
I agree.
had Ashton Genty, of course. He had 13 carries, 186 yards. He averaged 14, and he had 3 TDs.
Yeah. Now, that being said, I will never take anything from Ashton Genty.
No,
I think the thing that really impresses me with the Mecca Egbuka performance here, it's just the fact that how he did it, where he did it, and how fast it was.
Yeah.
The fact that when they came out in the second half, it was just bam, bam.
Bam, bam.
And Emeka Egbuka was in the middle of all of it,
Yeah.
just shining.
And then that,
And
and that touchdown where he just it
It's-
just tipped his foot,
Yep.
Like,
and that was sweet.
Yeah.
I agree. It was like nobody could stop him, especially on an Iowa defense.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And
really good.
that's the
Yeah.
other big thing. Doing it against Iowa, like
Mhm.
that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
In all honesty,
I agree.
in all honesty, who do you got?
Huh?
Who do you got?
Who do I got
Yeah,
for
Player of the week.
player of the
player
week.
of the week? Jennings.
You
Or
got-
I mean Abuka.
all right.
All right.
I agree with you then.
Okay.
But I will never take anything away from Jetty.
No, absolutely
No,
not. We got
no.
honorable mention this
Honorable
week for
mention, yeah.
Ashton Genty, who
Yeah.
was our last week's player of the week.
Yeah.
And then this week's player of the week, Emeka Egbuka.
And Mickey Ibuka. Yep.
Big players making big things happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Now,
I love to see a kid improve, and he really stepped up for Ohio State,
But-
and that was
the thing is he
Brandon-
should be doing at least something like that every week.
that's very
yeah,
true.
very
I
true.
don't know about 3 touchdowns.
I said
Yeah,
should
Right.
be doing stuff like that.
right. Yeah,
Like I could see a touchdown or at least 100 yards.
But you're thinking
Right.
9 catches, 100 yards.
yeah,
like even 90 yards
yeah,
every week
Yeah.
yeah.
because he's projected a first round talent. Like last year, he could have went first round
Right.
easily
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he stayed with Ohio State,
because he
which
wanted
I admire the kid
because they all
because
Yeah, he wants a pair of gold pants.
he
he
went.
wants gold pants, he wants a national championship and a Big Ten title.
Yeah,
That's why he came
and-
back. He won revenge.
and really and truthfully, this year I think you guys are going to do it.
I think so.
I think so
From
too.
from the way everything's set up and what we're seeing so far,
yeah,
I mean, it's hard to deny that Ohio State's a better football team than
I think you guys
Michigan
are
right
going to
now?
win. I think we look really bad so
Um,
far.
It's like we said in the episode before the season started. Michigan's going to struggle to find their identity this year.
Yeah,
That's exactly what's happened.
yep,
The games where they were able to live by their identity, they were able to succeed.
yep.
But the problem is they seem to not be able to make the adjustments after half.
Well, I figure this, guys.
Yeah, that has
you got a
been the
new
weakness.
head coach. We
Oh,
lost
yeah,
we
he's
lost a lot of seniors.
Can you
last
call him
year,
can you call him a new head coach?
and we got freshmen stepping in for the seniors, and it's like we're going to struggle this
Well,
year.
that and you guys don't have a quarterback.
Can you call
Well,
him a new
yeah.
head coach if he was already on
And
the
if he was
staff though?
if he was the head coach for 6 games last year,
Yeah, he coached half the season last year.
I think he only coached like three or four,
try 6.
6.
6. Oh yeah, he
Because
did.
he got Hardball got suspended at the beginning of the year and then the end of the
Then
year.
the end of the year. All right, yeah, you're right. You're right. Can you really? Yeah, no.
Yeah, but I do believe at the end of the day, like we said before,
We're
that
rebuilding.
O line is in pain,
Yeah, we're rebuilding. I mean,
and the running back
it
coach is
happens.
just not what it was.
and we're
But
going to struggle this
Their
year.
their running back coach is I think is Tony Alford. It was our old running back coach at Ohio
Right.
State.
And
Okay.
then Terrell Wheatley went to Indiana.
So
But all right, let's get into some NFL.
Yep.
what do you want to do first?
Let's talk player of the week.
Okay.
Player of the week.
Let's start with the
You want me?
defense.
Start with the defense.
I think we're all unanimous.
Yeah, me too. Because
We
Pat
are.
Surtain, 2 picks, one for 100 yards and a touchdown. Deny that man.
I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't find anybody else.
Nope.
Patrick Surtain.
Patrick Surtain.
Man.
I mean, he
Patrick
didn't have
Surtain.
much in the line of tackles. Three tackles. Oh,
No, but
but give that man the flowers. 2 picks,
2 picks. Yeah.
100-yard touchdown.
Yeah. Yep.
Pat Surtain's defensive player of the week.
Yep.
And now let's have some fun, boys.
Okay.
Offensive player of the week.
I have Kirk Cousins.
So do I. I have Kirk Cousin also.
Kirk Cousins, really hard to deny. 42 of 58, 509 yards, 4 touchdowns and an interception in prime time.
Well, it's just
In
crazy.
prime
to me.
time. Yep.
Maybe it's I should stop doubting him in prime time.
Darnell Mooney, his receiver, 9 catches, 105 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
Huge games. Drake London. 12 catches, 154 yards, and a touch.
Yep.
Huge game. Huge game for all 3 of those guys. Kirk Cousins played one hell of a football game. Highly impressed by him. Now, on the flip side of that,
All right.
I have Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, 10 catches, 193 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's a huge, huge game.
Yeah. Huge game.
I think the biggest difference for me between the two, if I was going to even come close to having an argument against a quarterback that threw for 500 yards,
Right.
was
Okay.
he threw a pick. Jamar Chase didn't do that.
Well, Jamar Chase is a wide receiver. How are you supposed to throw a pick?
Hey, that's not my problem. That's all I got.
But
Jamar Chase didn't give the ball to the other team.
Joe Burrow did.
Yeah, well, that's Joe Burrow. Well, we're not talking about Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe
How
Burrow
many
threw a
drops did
pick.
he have?
That I don't know.
Okay.
I think we give Jamar Chase a shout out. I think we give Kirk Cousins the player of the week.
Although I look at the other wide receivers, and he really did
All of
put the
it.
team on his back.
Yeah.
The only other one,
A 70 long.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm happy with either or.
yeah. I still
Yeah,
think we
either
got to
or.
lean Kirk. 509 yards.
That's a lot.
It's unbelievable.
And 5 touchdowns.
When you're
Wow.
leaning closer to
Wow.
the NFL record,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's hard to deny.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Norm Van Brocklin,
Yeah.
Yep.
it's hard
So-
to deny.
Yep. So go ahead. Kirk Cousins is Garage Sports Ohio's player of the
Player
week.
of the week.
Can we do a bust of the week?
Yeah.
Why
All right,
not?
all right,
If
all
we
right.
got one.
Why not?
Oh,
You got
we
one?
definitely got one. We definitely have one
We
this
have.
week. And this week's Bust of the Week, for the first time, this is the inaugural Bust of the Week for Garage Sports Ohio. Everybody give it up for Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
We're gonna have to do that every week now. and the you suck right after it.
I like that. I'm sorry, 3 interceptions?
That is not your
Your
standard.
name's not Brett Favre? Wow. Did you have
Really?
a whole season where you threw 4?
Wow.
Someone on we were looking up a lot of stats,
Yeah.
and I don't remember who it was. I think it was Joe Namath
Mm-hmm.
who had a terrible TD to
Oh,
interception ratio.
Dude, it felt like all the old
players.
legends. They just hurt my heart when I was looking at them.
It was like
Like, how did you throw 70 more picks than you did touchdowns?
it was
How did you
crazy.
make it
And
into
somehow
championship?
you're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Well, Joe Namath was famous for I'm going to win a Super Bowl and predicted it, and then won it.
Yeah.
I remember.
I mean, it can't-
drives me nuts. Aaron-
You just can't count out Johnny Unitas.
Yeah.
Nobody can.
But I think at the end of the day, when it comes to Aaron Rodgers, he had an MVP season
Yeah.
where he threw single-digit interceptions. He threw for like 40 touchdowns. And then he has one game where he throws 3 picks.
You know,
Are you kidding me?
Wow,
Well,
you can't win
he
games
did.
doing that.
we got to put into consideration that he did come off of an injury year last year,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
and
absolutely.
he didn't even get to test that team.
Yep.
Right.
So, growing pains, maybe.
Yeah. But I mean, the hard part here is I think he threw more yards to the Vikings than Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
It's not Sam Darnold. He's elite.
Yeah.
So far, I
His
mean,
45% completion rate for 179 yards and an interception himself. Are you sure?
he was elite all the way up to that point.
I'm sorry, but those are Caleb Williams numbers when Caleb Williams had a good day.
Aren't you supposed to be giving that man flowers?
About to. I'm leading into it.
Yeah, aren't you supposed to give him a bed of roses?
Caleb Williams.
Okay,
Okay.
ready?
Bed of
To Caleb,
roses.
to the girlfriend, wife, I don't know what he has, significant other,
Okay.
of Caleb Williams. I need you to do me a huge favor and buy that man a bouquet of flowers because he deserves it right now.
Yeah, boy.
He had the best game of his career.
Yeah.
If he would have done this early in the season, I'd never been able to
But
say
I
anything
hate
bad.
to say it though. He played against a defense that really are really bad.
Oh yeah, but with all the trash talk that I've given to Caleb Williams, I have to acknowledge when he does good,
Yeah,
and he
did.
did very good.
Yeah.
20 of 29, that's almost 69%.
Yeah.
304 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
okay.
Now, mind you, I think the hard part here is DJ Moore, 5 catches, 105 yards,
Oh yeah.
and both of the touchdowns. So I
Yeah.
think him and DJ Moore are starting to get on the same page. Very,
Mhm.
very good thing to happen.
Well-
but I think if you give good defense, he's just going to crumble again.
I hate to say it,
I
but
can't.
DJ Moore when he played with the Browns, he wasn't that bad.
DJ Moore was a Panther.
Oh, he was a Panther? All right, sorry,
And
my
this
fault,
was a
guys.
revenge game on top of it all.
My fault, folks.
So
He was a Panther.
I agree with you, Chuck. If he goes up against the defense, he'll crumble.
Yeah.
And I'm not sold yet.
I'm certainly not sold.
No,
I just felt like I
no.
needed to give the man his flowers because he did well, and I
That is-
tore him to shreds.
And Joel, I'm not
Yeah.
sold on Bo Nix yet either.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, Bo
Joel,
Nix
I'm
is-
not definitely not sold on being a goat.
I'm not sold on him being a viable quarterback in the NFL.
Really,
Yet.
not yet.
I need to see more.
Yeah.
Can you sustain more
The
than one
problem
game?
here, I
Yeah.
want to sit here and I want to say negative things about either team with it being a terrible trade for either players with the Steelers, right?
Right.
Or cutting Russell Wilson. Terrible idea. Why would you do that? I want to say it all. But I won't
I think it
because you still have the Browns.
Yeah.
and the Jag.
No.
Oh yeah.
Screw the Jags, the Browns. They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
they don't hold a candle to the Browns right now.
No.
Maybe in being bad, but as far as a bad trade or a bad move,
Mm.
Are we talking about quantity or quality?
quality.
Well,
We got rid of Jalen Ramsey.
The Browns are paying a bum quarterback who shouldn't even you could probably come up with 100 players better than him to
Yeah.
play quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, and they're paying him $40 million a year.
yeah.
And they gave up multiple first-round picks for it.
We gave money to
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence when he didn't improve it.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I mean, I agree, bonehead moves, but nothing at that level.
Yeah.
I mean, it was $250 million guaranteed or something.
Fully guaranteed money.
Yep.
That's
Yep. Yep.
Absolutely outrageous.
Yeah. I agree.
That being said, let's get into Chuck's fun
fact.
fact.
I didn't even. Go ahead.
Chuck's fun facts.
I normally have hints on your fun fact because I hang out with you so much.
Yep.
I have no clue.
Nope.
Nothing. I have
Nope.
nothing to go off of.
So last year we almost witnessed history with the Broncos. being so bad that the Miami Dolphins almost put up a record number of points against them.
I remember that.
But it wasn't anywhere near the largest margin of victory. Can you tell me what the largest margin of victory is in the NFL?
I could tell you college.
Yeah, that's 222.
Bye.
Oh, I don't remember.
Georgia Tech.
Oh, yeah, Georgia. Okay. Georgia Tech. 22 to nothing is insane.
It's ridiculous.
The only reason we found that out was playing college
So-
ball.
I guess my thought would be to go back to all the dominant teams there used to be, like the Legion of Boom,
So I will tell.
Bears.
I'll give you a big hint here. I'll tell you the 2 years that this has happened because there's two. It's happened twice. Same exact margin of victory with the same exact score.
Wow.
Okay. And that was in 1976 and 2009.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many guesses do I get?
Just start throwing some stuff out here.
Legion of Boom.
No.
Okay, 2009. Who? What? What teams? I can't even remember who might have been on those teams in 09. Green Bay?
Nope.
Hmm.
I will also tell you that the 2009 one had the biggest margin of the biggest lead and the most points scored in the first half of a game.
Holy crap.
New England Patriots.
That's correct.
Wow.
They hung 45 to nothing in the first half. Can you tell me the score
Hold on.
and the margin?
No, I can't. But I can only say it was New England.
It was New England in 2009 over the Tennessee Titans.
You said in 76?
And in 1976, it was the Los Angeles Rams over the Atlanta Falcons. And the final scores to both those games was 59-0.
Yeah. Brady had five tutties that
He
game.
did. He did. An
Well,
NFL record. The team would end the first half 45 to nothing. Another NFL record for the largest
I was
lead
sitting
half.
here thinking, 09, it's got to be Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
Well, I was trying to.
You were trying to think of a defense that was going to be able to do it. It wasn't a defense.
Well,
I mean, it was. The Patriots' defense in that era is insane, too. But
well, it helped out a lot.
I couldn't remember the score, but I do remember it was Tom Brady and the New England Patriots in 09.
Because you have to have a good defense to not allow them points,
Mhm.
but you also have to have a great offense.
But you in New England in 09 had that dang good middle linebacker too.
Didn't they have Ty Law too?
No, it was Brewhouse. How do you say
Teddy Bruschi?
Teddy Bruschi. Yes. In 09, I think.
Let's see here.
Oh, we'll see.
Because now I need to know.
Teddy Bruschi was a beast.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was great.
He was the beast.
I'm not for sure if they had Ty Law.
I don't know either.
I'm not 100.
I'm not for sure.
But
Man, here we go.
All right.
They had Teddy Bruschi.
Oh yeah. They did.
And they did not have Ty Law.
Nope. They had Teddy Bruschi. And he is
Darius Butler was the corner that time.
okay.
He was really
Vince
good.
Wilfork.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah. Patrick Chung.
Yep. He's a good safety. Yep.
Oh, that was when they were doing it with Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, and Fred Taylor.
Yep.
Fred Taylor.
And they had Julian Edelman, Joey Galloway, and Randy Moss.
Did you say
yeah.
Fred?
And Wes Welker.
Did you say
Yeah.
the Fred Taylor?
Huh?
Fred Taylor? Fred Taylor?
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
His last, after he left the Jags, he went to the Patriots.
Yep.
Because we can't keep players.
I mean, you kept him long enough, and by then the Jags had Mighty Mouse.
Yep.
Never won a Super Bowl, though.
Well, that's because the Jaguars, much like the Cowboys of the 2000s, are choke artists.
They give up their good players so they can't go to the Super Bowl.
Because front office matters.
Damn, Jags.
Oh, and this is the year that the Patriots lost in the wild card.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
We beat them in week 16. Yeah. We beat Tom Brady.
No, you didn't.
That's the only way.
No. Tom Brady beat y'all.
Yeah.
The W's for the Patriots, bud.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sadness.
The Houston Texans beat them, though.
God dang it. Was that Matt Schaub?
The Broncos beat them, though.
Did the Ravens beat them in postseason?
Yes. Wild card round.
Well, that Ravens team was
And in the regular season.
dirty.
The Ravens beat them. Oh, no. They beat the Ravens in the regular season and lost to them in the postseason. But they won 59-0 at Gillette Stadium against the Tennessee Titans in week 6. Yep. All right. Now, on to more pressing matters. We need to talk about our picks for this week.
Yep.
First and foremost, since we're filming on Wednesday, do we want to change Thursday night's game? Does anybody want to take the Seahawks over the 49ers? I'll wait and I'll listen to the crickets.
No, we're not gonna have crickets. See, it's hard to pick it's hard to pick against the Niners, but I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy.
But it's the Seahawks, bro.
Yeah, they got a good running back. They got DK Metcalf. They got Geno Smith.
I'm laughing.
I know. I would laugh. Too.
I'm laughing too. I'm laughing right along with you, Chuck.
Is there any reason why I can't go against the grain?
No, there's not.
Give me the Seahawks.
All right. Brandon, changing it up.
You mean the sea chickens?
You're right. The Sea Chickens. Give me the Sea Chickens.
You got them, bud. You got them.
Yeah, I am. I'm staying with the
I'm
Niners.
staying with the Niners.
I'll stay with the Niners.
I'd like to take that dub and,
I'd like to take the W too.
here comes our records, guys. Let's put them on the screen. Bam! So we didn't talk about the last week stuff. I'm glad you changed your pick already, though. So we're going to go back and we'll talk about last week. I had the Falcons beating the Bucks. Go me. I win. We all took the Vikings over the Jets. We all won. I took the Panthers to beat the Bears. I was wrong. Sorry.
It's a defense.
I took the Dolphins to beat the Patriots. I was right. We all took the Commanders because the Browns suck, and we were all right.
Yeah.
We all took the Colts, and we all suck because the Jaguars. I mean, the Colts just can't win in Jacksonville. They haven't since 2014.
Wow.
Then, Pops, you took the Bills to beat the Texans, and well, that didn't end well.
No, the Texans won.
We all took the Ravens to beat the Bengals. Bengals choking it away.
Texans won in a walk-off.
Yep. Walk-off field goal.
Same with Jags.
Same with the Ravens.
Yep.
After the Bengals had a walk-off kick.
Yeah.
And they missed. Bad hold.
I blame the hold. Yeah.
Oh, it's such a bad hold.
Such a bad
Yeah.
hold.
Yeah.
We all took the Raiders to beat the Broncos. Apparently, Bo Nix for MVP. No. Ask Pyro Slaver TV. He'll tell you.
Yeah, well, he also said Bo Nix is the GOAT question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all bet for the 49ers to win, and they didn't. We all bet for the Seahawks to win, and they didn't. We all bet for the Packers to win. They did. Yay, go Pack.
Yeah.
We all took the Steelers, and the Cowboys came out to shock the world. And
They did it without Micah.
And they did it with Jalen Tolbert getting hit in the mommy daddy buttons with the football. He took a fastball to the groin.
Yeah.
Got up.
Wow.
With the Cowboys called timeout. And then went back out there without Jalen Tolbert. And the Steelers called timeout. And Jalen Tolbert's apparently like, oh, I can walk. Be all right. Ran back on the field and caught the touchdown pass to win the game on 4th and goal. While getting hit the balls by the DB.
You know who's believed in Tolbert for the longest time?
Brandon.
That's me.
He loves Tolbert.
I love Tolbert.
Do you?
And then we all took the Chiefs beat the Saints.
That happened.
It's always smart to doubt Derek Carr.
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
believe in the Chiefs.
Well, I definitely believe in the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But that's our totals. I took it all and I took the lead. Let's go, baby.
That's all right.
There's nobody pulling away in any
At
of this.
all. We're all
It's-
slightly above average, okay?
We're
Not even
close.
above.
We're
probably
close.
barely average.
We're really close. Wow.
It's going to be,
Who's going to win it the most?
honestly, I can't see any of us pulling away.
I don't either.
I don't either.
It's going to be,
I could see Pops falling behind, but I
Yeah,
couldn't see.
I can see
us
Chuck
pulling away.
falling behind.
I could see Dad falling behind.
Or Brandon falling behind.
Uh,
And I win it all.
We'll see.
so how are we going to do? Are we going to, so we're going to put it all together, all the records, and then go off of that?
Yeah.
For the trophy? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll create a spot for the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Then we got Jaguars at Bears.
Man.
I
Give me them Bears.
I'm picking the Bears because I'm scared of their defense, and
And
there's nothing we're going to do about it.
And let me ask
Yep.
you this: do you know where they're playing?
Bears?
London.
Oh,
London.
oh, can I change my pick?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I'm changing
No,
my pick.
I'm not.
No, I'm going for the Bears.
You're right, but I'm taking the Jaguars at home.
It is home for them.
It's the Jaguars home away from home. It's to beat the Bears. Caleb Williams going to prove that I can talk shit again about him again next week.
Yeah.
I disagree,
Yep, I do too.
but I also just changed my pick to the Seahawks. So,
All right. Buccaneers at Saints.
I have the Bucks.
Pops, who you got?
I got the Saints.
All right. I'm going to take the Bucks as well. I got all the faith in the world.
And Baker Mayfield.
I'll let you finish it.
I don't know.
Mm,
I got the Saints because of Derek Carr, right?
Derek Carr's been lighting it up.
Yeah.
It's been very
Yeah.
impressive and very fun
Yeah.
to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't hate either side, either way this pick goes.
Mhm.
But I think the Bucks have the team to pull it out. I think the Saints, ever since after they walked the Cowboys and went to lose to the Eagles, I think after that, teams started figuring out what they were doing offensively and have been able to really slow them down and stop them. So,
that would explain why they haven't been explosive anymore.
yeah.
So,
Right.
and that's what makes me scare them. If teams know, then I won't be scared of them anymore. But
Yeah.
I got the Bucks.
Yep. So then we got Commanders Ravens, and this one's a real big toss up. Commanders have
tough.
been commanding the field,
Yeah.
and the Ravens have finally got it going ever since the Cowboys game.
Yeah.
Wow.
So tough.
Why are the Cowboys the tide changer? I don't like this.
It was very tough for me because I don't want to doubt Jaden Daniels.
Right. But I don't want to doubt Derrick Henry either.
I don't want to doubt Derrick Henry or Lamar. That's why I went with the Ravens.
Yeah. I went the Ravens as well. I think I think the experience is going to outweigh the Jaden Daniels. Pops, what you doing? You thinking about changing it?
I'm thinking about it, but no, I'm going with the Ravens.
All right. That's another one of those games that's super tough to pick
Yep.
just because both teams are really good in their own ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we got Cardinals Packers.
And this one was tough for me because, Cards aren't very impressive. There's nothing really special about them.
No, I think Kyler Murray really holds the Cardinals back.
I could agree with that. But I'm gonna go with the Packs because it's hard to go against Love against a Cardinals team that
Is erratic.
very erratic, and I can't really depend on.
Right. That being
It's like
said,
a Chevy.
wait, what?
I said I can't depend on them. like a Chevy.
Don't make me make fun of you on the podcast.
Are you kidding me?
No, don't make me make fun of your vehicle on the
Yeah.
podcast.
I
Yeah.
don't care. I got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
You're right. Hey, everything you're
Chevys are better than Fords.
Hey, everything you have to hide is locked up in that vehicle because the windows can't go down. Hey, how's your radio working these days?
Yeah.
I've never heard a song in years. Good thing everything on the radio sucks.
Hey, I got a question. How's that AC pumping in the wintertime, in the summertime?
In the summertime, it's not good. In the wintertime, it'll.
And I swear it's just the heat coming off the engine blowing through the vents.
The heat's great. I even use it in the summer.
It's a problem.
Well, it's the only thing that blows me.
Oh.
I didn't mean it like that, but it fit really well.
And your other
Wow.
Ford hasn't ran in years.
Well,
Yeah.
that's my fault.
Yeah.
Yep.
So who you got, Pops?
I got the Cardinals.
All right. I'm taking the Pack as well. It all comes down to which Packers team shows up.
Exactly. Erratic.
Which Kyler Murray is it? Is it the Kyler Murray that's going to be willing to throw to his receivers, or the one that complains because it's not his job?
Hacks.
Yeah.
And then we got Colts Titans.
After the Colts struggled to beat the Jags, that takes talent. I got the Titans. I cannot pick a team that can't beat the Jags.
Yeah. The Colts did struggle a lot against the Jags.
How do you struggle against the Jags?
You
Tell me.
I don't
Somebody
know.
tell me.
I
No?
don't know.
All right.
It's in your head because you haven't won there in 10 years.
Yeah. It's in your head. But give me them Titans.
And give me the Colts because they're going to come out pissed off because they lost to the worst team in the NFL.
But how are they going to do it?
Now, yeah, how are they going to do
They
it?
can't.
Well, first and foremost, leave Aaron Richardson on the sideline. You'll be better.
Oh. Yeah.
Well,
Flacco and
there's his,
but they won't.
but there's his first loss. We gain.
AR that they believe in AR.
Yeah. AR's got talent.
He does.
He just needs to learn to slide.
Slide, yes.
Don't wind up like Tua, bud. We talked a lot about Tua. Don't be like Tua.
You're gonna ruin your career by getting injured too much.
Yep.
And then we got the Texans, Patriots.
I felt like this was a no-brainer,
I think so too.
so I took the Texans.
Give me them Texans.
You know what? I think the Patriots have a real. I can't even finish that statement. Give me the Texans.
I was gonna say I gotta freaking hear this one.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm really hearing this. Wow.
And then we got Browns, Eagles.
Eagles.
All right, so hear me out. The Browns have a real good chance here. They have a lot of talent on that offense. I think that quarterback play could be really, really solid if you bench Deshaun and start Jameis Winston.
No, still no.
It's still better than Deshaun Watson's giving them.
I agree with that. But
That being said, give me the Eagles because the Browns are dumb enough to keep starting Deshaun Watson.
well, they're paying him so much money.
You heard Kevin Kavansky last week. We're keeping the quarterback we got.
Yeah, keep the quarterback you got, the guy that was walking off the field when you wanted to go for it on fourth.
Yeah.
Which I heard the reason for that was that they had too many men on the field. It was on a timeout, and they had 12 people in the huddle, so he walked off.
Then run off, then tell somebody else to get off the field. You're supposed to be the leader of the offense.
Yeah.
There's no fire there.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying you're wrong. I'm just saying what I've heard.
Oh, there's 11 other guys here. Well, I guess I get to go relax.
I know.
That's bum ass energy.
And
you ask me.
I completely agree.
I agree.
You are the leader. Tell him
Yeah.
to get off the field.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's Kevin Stefanski keeping him in there. I personally believe that the owners refuse to own up to the fact that they made a bonehead move.
Oh yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, Kevin Stefanski's like, you know what? Fuck him.
You think it's ego?
I think it's the owner's ego saying, that's our guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Kevin Stefanski dealing with what he's been dealt.
Yep.
There's nothing he could do about it.
Nope.
Yep.
I think the best thing for Kevin Stefanski's career is getting fired from Cleveland. And I think it needs to happen. For his sake, not for the Browns, for him.
Unfortunately, he's a good coach. He proved it with
That's
Baker
what I mean.
Mayfield.
I think he needs to get fired from there
Yeah.
and go somewhere else and have success.
Mm-hmm. It sucks because Browns fans don't deserve to have that happen.
Yeah.
Because Stefanski is a good coach,
He is.
and it's not his fault. The hand he was dealt sucks.
Yeah.
But
He would be the first coach to get fired this year. I mean, the Jets fired their coach this week.
Yeah.
Is that? I'm trying to remember. Oh well, I can't remember his name, but did they replace him already?
I'm sure it's just an interim guy.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you can't just not have a head coach.
Robert Saleh.
Where have I heard that from?
He was the head coach of the Jets.
Oh,
Yep.
what's he like?
I don't know what he looks like. I don't think that
That doesn't matter. Yeah. Man.
So then we're on to the Chargers Broncos. All in favor of being sold on Bo Nix, say aye.
Dead air time.
You said aye, didn't you?
Yeah, you did. There's only one person in our viewers that rose his hand.
Chargers.
Put your hand
Give
down.
me them Chargers.
Joel, put your hand down. I'm going with the Chargers.
Yep. So am I. Joel, put your hand down. Sorry, Joel.
I'm not.
But Bo Nix is not the GOAT.
He's not the guy.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
He's got a lot to prove.
Yep.
Steelers Raiders.
Steelers, Raiders.
Give me them Steelers.
So here's my problem with this game, okay? Russell Wilson's back healthy.
He is?
Yes.
Are they going to play him? Please say no.
I don't know.
I need a rule. If he plays, can I change my pick?
No.
Well, Aiden O'Connell was the QB1 in Vegas. Apparently, Gardner Minshew wasn't good enough. That's all.
I'm just screwed. Give me the Steelers. Aiden O'Connell.
Give me Pittsburgh. Let's be realistic. The only problem I got with picking Pittsburgh is George Pickens is a douche.
Yeah, I did see that video. And I think he was just sore about losing.
Thing is, like, be sore about losing. Why would you grab the dude by the face mask and throw him to the ground?
True. He didn't even get penalized for it.
There was a flag that was thrown. I'm sure he got fined.
I didn't see a fine yet.
Probably.
I haven't seen anything on it, but I'm sure he did.
He deserves it.
100%.
Maybe he shouldn't have been talking shit to him, though.
That's called playing football.
Yep.
He's a corner. That's all they do.
Hey.
Have you ever seen a corner that didn't do that?
Yep.
You have? Where?
I said,
No,
Oh,
Pop said yeah.
Oh, you said
Yep.
yeah? Oh, wow.
Where? Who?
Deion Sanders. He always gave shit
I said, have you seen a corner that doesn't talk shit?
Oh, dude. Oh,
doesn't.
God.
Shit.
And
Oh.
he's Deion Sanders.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood you.
If there was ever a goat of talking shit, it might be him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
he was the goat.
Oh,
That talk shit.
One of his, we'll go Madden X factors was talking shit,
Yeah.
getting in your head,
Yep.
frustrating you.
Yep. We got Falcons Panthers.
I got the Falcons.
I have the Falcons too.
I was gonna say, are you betting against Kirk again, B?
No, I'm a believer now.
All right, we got Lions Cowboys.
Man, now
this was
this
tough.
was, yeah,
It
this
was
one
tough.
was tough.
I agree.
Really tough.
I agree.
But I got the Cowboys.
This was tough because both teams have a lot of good players, but the Cowboys don't have a running back either. What are we gonna bring up, Rico Dowell?
That's about all we got.
I heard Michael Parsons coming back this
I heard
week.
he's not.
Oh, you heard he's not?
Yeah.
Well, they just won without him.
But I also heard that there's a chance that we get our full DB core back together.
And I love your DB core. And I am gonna pick the Cowboys.
Yep.
This feels weird, guys. I feel broken.
I picked the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
But I picked the Lions.
That's fine. And that's no, but it could go either way, to be honest. I mean,
It could go either way.
Lions could show up and show out.
Sometimes they
And-
show up and sometimes they don't. And the Lions has a little difficulty every time facing Dallas Cowboys.
Well,
so
Dallas Cowboys are a
true.
very good team. Overall, they really are. People just hate on them and say they suck because people are haters. It is what it is. That's fine. Do you? End of the day, I think the Lions are a more well-rounded team. I think the Cowboys got their offense going. Their defense really stepped up this past week without Micah. I just
Yep.
worry that holding that keeping it that way and staying consistent with that is going to be a struggle for that defense.
And I don't think either team has been consistent.
No,
the Lions or the Cowboys.
That's absolutely true.
So it really just goes off of talent at this point.
Yep.
And that's why I picked the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think when it comes down to it, I like the Lions offense a lot more than I like Dallas's.
They have a lot of weapons.
A lot of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Better running back core.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
not close. Better the receiving core as a whole is better than what Dallas is backing.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dallas has the best receiver that's going to be on the field on Sunday, but I think that the Lions have a better core.
Right. I do.
And if they can utilize all them weapons,
Yeah.
I might regret my pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stick with it.
Yep.
Yep.
Then we got the Bengals Giants. Anybody going to pick the Giants?
Nope. I got the
didn't think so.
Bengals.
No. Because I picked the Giants.
Why are you lying to me?
I'm kidding. There ain't no way I'm picking the Giants.
Lying to me?
Not the way Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase had a good game.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Wow.
And the fact that the Giants are trash.
Yeah. Junk.
Not trash.
They're junk.
Well, okay, because they're better than Jaguars doesn't mean they're not trash.
They're dumpster? What the hell? is
Dumpster fire?
a dumpster? Jags and Browns. I'm sorry. I'm
Yep.
throwing my team in there too.
And Broncos.
Yeah.
And Broncos are all dumpster fire.
100%.
And then you got trash like Giants, Bears, Broncos. Yeah, I threw Broncos in the dumpster twice. Put your hand down, Joel.
All right, then we got the Bills and the Jets on Monday night.
This was tough.
Yeah.
This was easy.
I picked the Bills.
Just because
I
Aaron
believe-
Rodgers had one bad game doesn't mean he's going to go back to back.
They got an interim head coach. It's not going to be the same team.
Well,
It's going to be harder to coach, and Josh Allen is still Josh Allen.
they had two
Yeah.
head coaches. Jets did.
I'm just going to have to go with the Bills.
Aaron Rodgers is a head coach.
I mean, okay.
If he's
Only
anything-
for the offense.
Yeah.
So I picked the Bills.
I picked
Now
the
that's
Bills.
well done. That's a trio on the Bills. And then we go to next Thursday night where the Broncos take on the Saints.
I didn't write that down. He did.
Yeah, but you're going to go ahead and tell me you're taking the Saints because Joel, put your hand down.
Yeah, don't put your hand down. Yep.
If I had to pick,
I am picking the Saints.
if the Saints continue to have the offense they have,
Derek
they're
Carr.
gonna be hard to keep up with.
I
So
think
give me
the hard
Saints.
part is I think you get Alvin Kamara and Derek Carr and Chris Olave and that Saints offense
Yeah.
going against a defense that's lackluster, needs a lot of work, needs help.
Yeah.
Then you got the Saints defense, which is again lackluster, needs help, but you got them going against an offense that is atrocious.
Yep.
Your quarterback, you have nobody standing there to block for Bo Nix. Bo Nix is under fire constantly. We hate on Bo Nix a lot, mostly because he has no time to throw the ball.
Nope.
It's not entirely his fault. We're looking at we're watching the Browns of the 2000s.
Joe, quit putting your hand up.
How can you honestly throw a quarterback into the fire like that?
I mean, let's ask the Bears, the Browns, everybody does it.
Yeah. They throw him in
Hey,
the
how about you
fire.
ask the Jaguars?
I know. That's why I'm asking the dang question, because we've been doing it for 5 years now.
Yeah, we've been doing it for years also.
I think it comes down to the fact that in this era, teams are in need. They don't. You can't fix an O line with one player.
Right.
You could fix the quarterback position with it.
Yeah.
But the thing I don't get is, and I know that if you have a good O line, you can survive with average players.
Yeah. I think the hard part is when you're in a draft, and I'm going to defend the Bears and I'm going to defend Caleb Williams just a little bit here. Okay. When you're in a draft and you're looking at a guy who looks like he could potentially be a generational talent, you have options, right? And your only real option is go get that guy because you've never had a generational quarterback. So you're at this spot where it's like, okay, I could trade back and get some alignment for what I have, or I could get this guy and next year I can go get some alignment.
Absolutely, 100%.
I am a firm believer that I don't like that method of thinking. I like the method of thinking, okay, I'm going to go get that guy and then I'm going to draft some alignment right behind him. If we could do that. And I think teams should go that route a little bit more.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard because you have more talented players than just the O-line.
Right.
So are you going to pass up on Jabril Peppers because there's an O-lineman there?
Right.
That's going to be okay. Are you going to pass up on Caleb Williams because there's an O-lineman there that could be okay? Are you going to pass up on Bo Nix because there's an O-lineman there that could be okay? No, you're going to take the guys that could be a higher talent for you, the guys that look like they could be a lot better and could potentially bring future Super Bowls to you. You're going to take them now.
Because then, and when you go into free agency, or when you go into the draft next year, then you can say, okay, I'm going to get my O-line, I'm going to rebuild on this franchise quarterback that I have.
Yeah. Plus,
most teams don't do that.
Well, plus you're tanking the season, right? And you're right. Most teams, they give up on the quarterback right away.
Right.
And that's a whole nother problem.
Right.
That's a front office issue that I don't know how you even begin to fix it.
Absolutely.
But you trade back for later picks. You pick up the O-lineman you want.
Right.
You go get the guys, and you get 3 or 4 of them in the draft.
Yeah.
See, that's absolutely, because when you go in the draft and you, okay, let's say you got a first round pick, you go back, but you get more picks in that.
Yep. And you wind up with 3 or 4 second round picks.
Yes.
And bam, there's your entire line.
And
absolutely.
Even if you do that, like you said, even if they're okay, or hell, you get a gem out of that. now you just solved at least half of your O-line problem, and then you might be able to get free agency.
Yeah, and
Pick up a few more.
I think the hard part here is as well, though, when you're looking at the Jaguars, you're looking at the Bears, you're looking at, well, not the Bears. Never mind. Leave the Bears out of this. The Broncos. They need so many other pieces as well.
Absolutely.
I think the Bears get no line, and I think Caleb Williams can do a lot better.
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the Broncos need everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
The
help
Jaguars
Bo
need
Nix.
everything.
Yeah.
So by that method no longer works because you need so many other pieces.
Right.
Whereas like the Texans in the a couple years ago when they went into the draft, they went out and they got their couple guys, Will Anderson, CJ Stroud. They needed help
Right.
on the defensive front. They needed a quarterback. They went out, they got their guys. Then in free agency, they did go get some linemen.
Yep.
They did get some more fill guys for the defense, and they wound up in
Yeah.
the playoffs.
Yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
I just, wanted to ask.
I think it goes down to there was an interview Tom Brady did where he was talking about them bringing quarterbacks in and throwing them into the fire. He's like, the game's so dumbed down now that it's so much easier to run an offense, but it's not going to be as successful.
Yeah.
So I think it comes down to the game is dumbed down by the coaches so that they can get away with doing this. And you can't do that if you want to win Super Bowls.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, we do have another segment of our show here.
Uh-oh.
If y'all want to stick around for it, we're going to check out some interceptions.
Hey,
What's up?
if you guys don't mind, I think I'm going to leave.
Oh, you taking off?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is that going to
You want us to call it? You want us to call it and we'll do this next week?
Could.
Okay, we can do that. All right. So, no segment this week. Pops is tired.
Oh,
No.
I get it. We all got to work in the morning.
you want me to
Yeah.
rock you to sleep?
Please.
Right.
And all the technical difficulties pushed us back a bit.
We're sorry.
It is what it is, but we will get week 5's interception video out to you guys on
Yes.
the next episode.
We
Yes.
promise.
Promise.
And how we could start off with it next week.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
That being said, I hope y'all have a great day. Pop, send it.
Pops. That's it, folks, for Garage Sports Ohio.
Hey, Joel, put your hand down.
Yeah, Joel, put your hand down.